everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. Part 2 of the Zero Chill promo is live right now in-game. In today's video, we're going to go over everything you should be doing right now to earn all of the best free content. Let's jump right on into it. We're actually going to start with some good news. The issue with the head-to-head seasons and MUT Champs games not tracking correctly, or being able to play over 25 MUT Champs games, not being able to get into playoffs and play Super Bowls. According to EA, per their Twitter, they tweeted this out earlier this morning before the content dropped today, that this issue is all fixed. They're still monitoring the situation, and of course, there still will be make rights handed out at some point. I have no ETA on when any of that is going to happen, but I did want to relay that message because I know it was like a big pain point for a lot of people for like a month now. So it looks like all of that has been resolved. Let's go ahead and talk about the Zero Chill content. We're going to start with one quick update. If you unlock the 90 OVR Hero Fantasy Pack from the Field Pass and you hung on to it and you didn't open it up, it is safe to open up now. I'm just going to show you really quick here that it did update with the 90 OVR Part 2 players. I will be dropping a video very soon going over the best 90s to take from this pack. So if you're still undecided, you can back out of the pack and wait for my video where we cover all of that. But I did just want to update you with that as well. Let's talk solo challenges. So a bunch of more sequences have been added. The Welcome to Zero Chill is still just the same, and I wouldn't anticipate anything getting added to this. One thing I do want to mention, last week when the content came out, I mentioned that these players would quick sell for Snowflakes. That was an assumption by myself. I probably shouldn't have did that. These do only quick sell for training. There's pretty much no cards aside from stocking stuffers, so you can get one here at tier 8, and there's a handful of other stocking stuffers that you can earn within the Field Pass and solo challenges. Those are pretty much the only cards right now that quick sell for Snowflakes. There is a new online and offline events that you can play through to earn Snowflakes. We'll show you those in a moment. So the Madden Express got a second sequence here. MUT Miss Bonds, book number 2. Frozen Festivities also got a second sequence here. Snow Day Shenanigans. And of course, you can look through the milestone rewards and see, I'm not going to cover them all again, but there's a combination of stocking stuffers, XP for the Zero Chill Field Pass, presents. Some of the milestone rewards have like 82 plus or 86 plus packs. There's snow in there. There's just a bunch of various things. And then finally, the Forge, the Frozen Forge, also got updated with 2 more sequences. Now for this one, try to stay up to date on these. It's not possible yet, but you eventually can earn a free 92 overall B&D Brandon Graham. Pretty good looking free card. So I think the max that you can hit now is 40 stars. And if we're kind of following a pattern here, the next drop, which should be a week from today, part 3, will give us 60 stars, which kind of leaves us hope that potentially, possibly, maybe there's going to be a 4th part to this promo. We're confirmed to have at least 3, and maybe I'm looking too much into this, assuming that that's the cadence that they're going to go through, but we might actually see a 4th part to the Zero Chill promo. We are basically about 2 weeks away from Christmas. I think a little bit under that actually, because it's the 14th. I've been saying all week that I'm good at calendars, and then I totally dropped the ball on that one. So maybe part 4 comes out on Christmas Day. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But new solo challenges are in there. Also new objectives within the Zero Chill Field Pass. I don't think there's going to be enough XP available just yet to max this thing out completely, but we talked about that level 10 reward being the 90 overall BND Zero Chill Hero Fantasy Pack. So you get 1 free 90 from there. If you haven't scrolled through these rewards, do it on your own time here. There's XP, there's snow, there's 82 plus packs in there at level 17, which a lot of you are probably going to unlock today. You're going to get a second 90 overall Hero Fantasy Pack, so you get a second 90 for free of your choice. Later on down the road, more presents, more XP, more Snowflakes. You're also going to get at level 25 a free 91 OVR Baker Mayfield. I don't think it's really a great card. It's probably an alternative to, if you don't like left-handed quarterbacks, the Michael Vick, the free card from the Season 3 Field Pass, is definitely better. But if you hate using lefties, this is going to be like your next best free option. But there's so many good quarterbacks out there that are inexpensive. I wouldn't be using this card unless you really need it for a theme team or you have like 0 coins. And once you max out this Field Pass, you're going to get your choice of either an auctionable 90 Hero Overall Zero Chill player or a B&D 93. I don't think, again, that there's enough XP in the Field Pass to unlock this one just yet, so we're going to have to wait for part 3 to find out, but I will drop a video going over the best 93s from this pack once it's achievable for most people. You can scroll through and see all of the new objectives. A lot of them are focused around the 2 new limited time events, which are going to be the reason for the season. This one is basically playing against the CPU. There's a couple different milestones for the number of games that you win, and of course, if you get to 40 wins, you're going to unlock a free BND 91 overall Ezekiel Elliott card there. You're going to get a lot of snowflakes, excuse me, by playing through that game mode as well, but it's not going to be as lucrative as the one that's online. And honestly, some of you are going to hate me for this, but I just feel like playing against the computer is so much easier, and they could definitely increase the payout on the offline event for sure, but I don't think it should be equal to the online, because the online is just so much more sweatier. It's just more competition. It's more difficult. So I'm all for boosting up the solo rewards, but they shouldn't be even with the head-to-head rewards. And you do have, if you scroll down to the head-to-head section, you have a few objectives here that will give you XP within the field pass, but the main reason you're playing head-to-head, again, is going to be for the snowflakes. And if you can win 8 games in a row, you get a fantasy pack that gives you a non-BND Zeke Elliott or Charvarius Ward. Ward's a 92, Zeke's a 91, so you're probably going to go with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at these new game modes. Reason for the season, which is the event against the CPU, is going to be found right on your main screen, and if you go into it, there's really not a lot of information, unfortunately. So I don't know if things have changed since what I revealed on stream last night, but I'm going to put up this screenshot of what the rewards are supposed to be, and it is a gauntlet style, meaning that if you get 1 win, you're going to get the snowflake rewards for that 1 win. If you win a second game in a row, you're going to get both the 1 win and the 2 win rewards. They basically, they stockpile onto each other, and the more games you win in a row, the higher the payout's going to be. If you happen to lose a game, you basically just start from the beginning, and you can go through and play over and over and over again. Of course, if you get to 40 wins, you're going to get that Zeke card, but if you don't like playing online, this is going to be where you're probably going to be living for the next 11 days until Christmas happens, and you can still use snowflakes after that point, but a lot of people want them for presents. You can continue to play through this game mode as much as you want and earn as many snowflakes as you want. I don't like that there's no reward section here, so we're just going by what was on stream last night. As far as the payouts, maybe they changed those numbers. I don't know. I certainly communicated the feedback that I got from a lot of people that it felt like the offline version wasn't paying out enough snowflakes. Maybe they listened. I don't know. Let me know if you guys start playing through this down below in the comment section. Are the payouts the same as what I showed you on your screen a moment ago, or do they seem to be higher? For the online event, you're going to need to go into the head-to-head menu from the main menu, and you'll see it over on your left here. It should be called "'Tis the Dang Season." So it's very important to read the requirements, because if you try to play this and get this error message, that means straight up forward. There's no way around it here. That means your lineup does not have the correct requirements. So you have to have at least 4 zero chill players in your lineup. All players have to be at an 80 OVR or higher, and you can only have 4 players at a maximum of an 89. Now, if you read in the middle kind of bottom here, it says max players above 88 base OVR, which means if you put 88s in your lineup and they come up to an 89 or 90, that's okay. It's going to allow you to go through and play. And then no players below 80 base OVR, which there's not a way to chem down a player, if you will. I've also been hearing that you can't really use like any lineup tricks. So if you remember, I think it was the ultimate kickoff event for the Darren Waller card, you could load in with the requirements, but you would have players basically in the back of your roster in your depth chart, like tight end 2 and 3, kick returner 2 and 3, that you could sub into the game once you got into the game. It's not going to allow you to do that because you can't get past this screen unless you meet the requirements. A lot of people asked me on Twitch this morning if I was going to drop a video on the best players to use for this event. You got it. I absolutely will. Just have a little patience because we got a bunch of other stuff to do, but I will have a video on some players that you should be looking for or putting in your lineups to use on this event. Now, if you go to the rewards and division screen from this menu, it's not very helpful at all, to be honest. So we're going to throw up another screenshot from last night's stream that goes over the rewards. Again, gauntlet style, so the more games that you win, the more snowflakes you earn, and they also stockpile onto each other. So again, I got an example I think on here. If you win 4 games in a row without losing, you get all of the snowflakes for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing with 6. You would get 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you win 8 games in a row, you're going to go ahead and get that fantasy pack that gives you an auctionable Charvarius Ward or a Zeke Elliott. So not only can you get like 15,000 snowflakes by winning 8 games in a row, but also you get a card that you can sell and make coin off of. So you're kind of double dipping there. This will likely be sweaty. I don't know how the matchmaking is going to work, but one thing I also want to point out is with the competitive pass, if you're trying to get through MUT Champs games, you're not a super competitive player, all the sweats are going to be playing in this event over the next 2 weeks or the next 11 days at minimum. So now might be the time for you to go play MUT Champs to try to earn XP in the comp pass. If you're interested in doing that, you might be able to get a little bit, less sweaty competition over there now that everybody's going to be playing in this event. Not too much surprise with the Zero Chill Champion sets. There's 2 LTDs in packs. We'll show you pack offers in a moment, but you got Julio Jones, Rasul Douglas, Will Hernandez, DeForest Buckner. The set requirements are the same, so if you have any 90 OVRs from any program, they will go into the set. In return, you're going to get the champion of your choice. The top 2, in my opinion, number 1 is going to be Rasul Douglas. Number 2 is Julio Jones. DeForest Buckner and Will Hernandez are not bad cards either at their positions. They're just not exciting positions. But Rasul's really good with that 94 speed, 90 plus man and zone. He is definitely one of the 4 89 plus cards that I would recommend using in that event if you happen to get this card. I don't know what the prices are going to be on this one because you could pre-build them for right around 400k, but if you remember last week, the 93 champions like Jalen Hurts and Kelvin Johnson, etc., they were, TJ Watt, Shannon Sharp, they were about 300k, and as you can see, they're like 295, 285 right now. Rasul Douglas already appears to be pretty close to 400k. Hopefully a lot of you pre-built these cards, but I would not, I would probably maybe wait a day or two to see what the prices look like, because those part 1 players, they absolutely tanked in price, and I'm curious to see if it happens with the part 2 players as well, especially because the part 1s were bigger names, probably better cards overall, better positions with TJ Watt and Jalen Hurts and Shannon Sharp. So we'll keep an eye out on that. The 2 LTDs are going to be Saquon Barkley and Kyle Hamilton. Right now, I just want to do a quick price check here. Saquon's a lot more expensive than I thought, and only 11 of these on the auction house, so basically 1.5 mil. Remember last week when the content dropped, we saw like 30 to 40 of each LTD on the block, and the pricing was pretty reasonable. Right now, I'm going to say it's not looking like that. Kyle Hamilton's probably going to be like 2 million coins, I would have to guess. Oh, actually, no, he's a lot cheaper than I expected. So 15 Kyle Hamiltons on the block, 11 Saquons. I thought Saquon would be a lot cheaper than Kyle Hamilton, but we'll pay attention to those cards as well. They both look really, really good. I want Kyle Hamilton on my squad. He'll be another card that I'll definitely be using in that event. Let's finish the video with store offers. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to go right over to training. There are no present rerolls. I know that's something a lot of people are asking for, and if you don't know what a reroll is, it's basically a pack that costs training. So we were hoping, because we've seen it in years past, that you could buy presents with training over and over and over again. EA for the second week now has not put those into the game. They do have a bunch of featured offers. You can buy presents with money. There's a theme team section in the store as well. I would stay far away from this one, especially if it gives you like B&D cards. It actually doesn't look like it does here, but I know you're gonna have questions about these. Again, I would, unless you just bought the game or you just get the game around the holidays, maybe it's going to be worth it here. But overall, and if you're wondering the best theme teams, it's going to be Cowboys, 49ers, Eagles are probably up there as well. Broncos and Seahawks have had pretty good teams as of lately there. But let's get back to the other offers here. So for $25, you're going to get yourself, sorry, that's the wrong one here, 2,500 points. You have an All-Pro Zero Chill Fantasy Pack. It essentially guarantees you 290 plus cards, 186 plus, and then 282 pluses. Is it worth it? Maybe. If you're trying to build out one of the champions, you're going to guarantee, I mean, you could get something higher than a 90, which would be great, and that would result into either a 93 or a 94, but you're essentially guaranteeing yourself two of five cards you need to build out a champion set for about $20 on this pack here. There's a stocking stuffer mini bundle. For this one, it only gives you the small simple presents, 12 of them, and 2 stocking stuffers, which can quick sell for snowflakes if you want. I feel like for 400 points, which is basically $5 or less than, this one's probably worth it. It's a small amount of money, and you're going to get a couple presents to work with. They also dropped like a $50 Christmas bundle or present bundle. I'll be honest here. I'm pack striking. It's a, you know, decision that I made on my own, and I'm still carrying it through. It's almost been a full month since I started. It was November 17th. I remember that because it was on my birthday when I actually started. I may break my pack strike for this, but this only, just because presents are a fun thing to do on Christmas Day, and I want to be able to have content with a bunch of presents. I'm going to grind this online event, see how many snowflakes I can get, see what we can get with those snowflakes as far as presents go, and maybe I open this one towards the end, closer to Christmas, if I don't get everything I want. But I just want to throw that out there, being transparent, being upfront with you guys. Doesn't mean I'm just going to start spending money on packs all over the place, but this one may end up getting opened. There are a couple other bundles in the Zero Chill section of the store, so for $100, you're going to get 490 pluses, 586 pluses, and then 6 Zero Chill packs. One thing I don't see, and this could be the bundle from last week because I never opened it up, of course, but one thing I'm not seeing is anything that guarantees you a 93, and this could also be the big reason why you're seeing that those LTDs are much more rare on the auction house right now this week compared to last week. If I remember correctly, there was a special offer that I'm not going to say guaranteed you, you know, an LTD, but it certainly felt like it was making them pop out of packs a lot more. Here are all the things that you can spend your snowflakes on. So as you start to earn them in the online or offline events, you have a couple different options here. I would hang on to mine for any of these packs and wait and see what part 3 players we get. The only thing that I think I would be spending them on right now are the presents, and I will definitely be going through the mystery presents. There's 50, a limit of 50. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to all 50, but this is probably where I'm going to start. And then I would probably focus on the lavish and the nice, because these ones are going to probably give you more value here. They're obviously more expensive when it comes to snowflakes, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here. So for now, I would go knock out all the new solos, work on that field pass, and then whatever your comfort level is, whether it's the online or offline event, jump into that and just start stockpiling those snowflakes. Don't be in a rush to spend them just yet. None of this stuff expires until Christmas Day, so you don't have to spend it right now. It's not going to burn a hole in your pocket, and we will have a little bit more direction very soon on the best place to spend your snowflakes, but we may wait for part 3 to come out so we have all the choices in front of us, and we'll give EA one more shot and maybe giving us some training rerolls for presents. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. More on the way. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.